Hi, I'm Catherine. Today we're going to talk about how to root plants in water. So what plants root in water? Well, basically any plant that you want to take a cutting of, when you're doing your pruning, you can try to root in water. The plants that root the easiest are the stemmy plants, not the woody plants. So for instance, your standard vines, pothos vines, philodendron vines, ivy vines, all those root. Wandering Jew, the Tradescantia vines. So are we going to leave them in water and just have them sit in water permanently, or are we going to try to root them and then put them in soil? The ones that root very quickly, in a week or two, in water, you can probably leave and grow in water. The best plants to grow in water are bog plants. That's your peace lily, spathiphyllum, and things like your nephitis. I don't have examples, but we'll put pictures of them on the video so you can see which plants those are. But today I brought an assortment of little plants that I can show you how to root. So number one, you want to have a clean cut, a nice sharp cut, either a scissors or a pruning shears to do your cut. If you're pruning and you have a plant with a lot of leaves like this Aralia, and Aralias are a good one to root in water, you want to make sure that you take off most of the leaves, at least 50%, because these leaves are going to transpire and dry out the stem, and then the stem will be too shriveled up and won't root. So start by taking 50% of the leaves off of the stem. The other thing is you don't want a cutting that's too big. Smaller pieces like this are the best size to root. So what can you root them in? Any container that holds water. Best to filter your water, take some of those impurities out, but you can literally just take your stems and set them in the water. What kind of vases? Well, something that's nice looking. You can put decorative stones at the bottom of the vases. You can put these beautiful black stones. You could put sand, gravel, marbles, anything that you think is decorative. Pieces of glass, any of those will work. So how long do you leave them? When you're rooting in water, not all the stems are going to make it. Some may rot. So as soon as you see any rotting on them, you want to immediately take those out and change the water, rinse it for fresh water. So say you have a half a dozen cuttings, half of them may root, the other ones will rot. How do you know they're rooted? They make little tiny white roots at the edge. Woody plants, like your Aralias, are best rooted in water only until they have roots about 1/4 of an inch out, and then you want to gently put them in moist soil. If there's a plant like a woodier plant like this that's longer, you don't want the pieces to be too big, so you may want to trim them. These kinds of pieces with woody stems, you may want to trim in half. So the basic guidelines are fresh water, change it if it gets foul, leave vines in water permanently to grow, and your other plants, as soon as you see roots, get them out and put them in soil. Root away.